Hey, how's all going? Ranger Nick here. Today we're going to cook a cake. I knew yous were coming, so I'm baking a cake. You'll find the recipe in my new book, Radio Recipes. There's 180 recipes in there, some wonderful stuff. Okay, now, this is a dark and stormy fruit cobbler. So we're going to make it with peaches. It's an absolute treat. I think we should get stuck straight into it. Get into the self-raising flour. We want a spoon and a half, or a cup and a half of self-raising flour. I know a cup and a half simply because that'll fill a 2-quart oven. If you put any more than a cup and a half in there, it will lift the lid of your camp oven. So a cup and a half of self-raising flour, and to that I'm going to add the juice of some peach slices. So all we do is crack that and empty the content straight into there, all the juice. Peach cobbler, that'll be a bit sweet, it'll give a sweetener through the flour. It's going to do a wonderful job. Come on, juice. Righto, that's juiced. I've never juiced a tin before, but now I have. Righto, to that I'm going to add a bit of rum. So this is the Buckeye rum. It was just a cheap and nasty that I found in the thing. I'm not a big rum lover, so we're going to give it about 30 mils into the mix. Blow it. We'll give it about 60 mils into the mix. I know there's rum lovers out there. We'll try that. Okay, and we're going to start folding that in using ginger beer. All right. So ginger beer and rum is traditionally known as our Dark'n'Stormy. So this is a Dark'n'Stormy peach fruit cobbler. All we need to do is mix that in until we get it much to a cake or pancake mix. And while I'm doing this, I'm actually melting a knob of butter in the camp oven just down here. So if I melt a knob of butter into the camp oven first, that means I don't have to grease the oven. As I pour this mix in, the mix will force the butter up the sides of the oven, and we'll have no worries with it sticking to the outside. Righto. Mixing, mixing, mixing. We just want a nice pancake or cake-like mix that's still a little bit heavy, and keep it aerated, keep that mix happening, lots of air in it. Yeah, I can smell rum, I can smell ginger beer. I do like ginger beer in my baking. I like that ginger type taste through the baking. I think it's wonderful. There we go, that's what we're looking for. So something like that, much like a cake or a pancake mix. Yeah. Okay, we'll check on this one over here now and just see how our butter's going. It should be melted down lovely. Tell your mum, look at that. So what I've done is I've just put 4 charcoal briquettes down. I've dropped me knob of butter in there, and now it's melted. Now when I pour the cake in, what's going to happen is it's going to force that butter up the edges, so there's no need for me to grease the whole oven. So drop that in. I'm probably one of the laziest cooks you'll ever like to meet, but little tips like that keep me on the creek bank and out of the kitchen. And if you're a concreter, give it a little bit of a wobble like that, folks, and that'll give it a nice shape and make sure it fills your pan properly. Now all we have to do is take our peaches and sprinkle them over the top, just like so. Wonderful. Bob's your uncle, and we're going to put another little drizzle of this rum stuff over the top. There we go, about another 30 mils or so over the top. Hopefully the fruit will take that up. And bang on the lid, bang it goes. 4 under, 6 on the lid, and you're going to nail any type of cake in about 20 minutes to half an hour. Righto, 20 to 30 minutes, and I can smell baking. So let's have a look, because if I can smell baking, it's either cooked or it's very close to it. And that one, folks, is very close to it. I'm going to call that done.